What's going on, y'all? I'm sitting outside the crib, about to work on my website for this agency that I'm starting. I needed some inspiration, so it's a pretty cold day out here in Kansas, but the sun is out, the leaves are falling, and it's a beautiful day. So I decided to sit out here, man, and hopefully find some inspiration to add to this website. The website is pretty much a blog type of space, type vibe. It's to allow, people who we're providing services for to have a place to, kind of share and show their talents and different accomplishments, and also for the families and people like that, they can go onto the website and kind of have that transparency to see what the agency is doing, kind of what we're up to. And then for potential people that are needing services or looking for someone to provide services, this website will be a place where they can kind of go and check out what we do and who we are, and the services that we provide. So yeah, man, I'm trying to get it together, man. I'm trying to get it together. Something really weird happened, and it reminds me of a lot of movies that I watch. And I don't want to share too much information. Because I don't want to blow this opportunity, okay? And my girl told me that this is a very confidential thing, but y'all know I got to get on here and talk to y'all about it, dog. So this is the first business that me, and my partner, that we've ever started, right? And this is not one of those businesses that's going to be dependent upon products being sold and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a situation where it ain't a situation like that. This is what you call a slam dunk. Like, this is a slam dunk. There are not very many L's to be taken here. You know what I'm saying? Going through the licensure process, like I told y'all in one of my last videos, it was pretty tough. But guess what? We getting a license for free. I didn't have to pay anything. The only thing I had to do to make sure that we got this license, of course, the policies had to be, good. The business plan had to be good, and we had to meet the criteria. And the preparation prior to even seeking the licensure is what allowed the licensing process to be a slam dunk, because I already have my degree and I've spent 10 years in the field of IDD. If you don't know what IDD is, it's just intellectually disabled. So I've been working in the field of IDD for 10 years. Okay, so I have the experience and I have the credentials. And we basically, we're providing residential services and day services to these clients, right? And there are some startup capital that, if we got this startup capital, it'll make this situation a lot smoother. One thing about me, man, is I want everything to be done right. My license is tied to this. My reputation is tied to this, as far as, I want to start out with a good reputation. So everything is kind of tied to what I'm doing. And I want the presentation of what we do to be top tier. I want to come in swinging, so to speak. So some startup capital would allow us to do that. And we ain't talking about a lot. We talking about maybe anywhere from 5K to 15K. That's not a lot, right? So of course, you're doing a lot of grants and funding applications, and business loan applications, right? And then when you first get a business and you get your LLC and you get your DUNS number and all of that, usually it's very hard, to get funding, or a loan, because you don't have any business history. You know what I'm saying? Your business credit isn't established yet. So it's hard to find banks and people like that to take a risk, right? So you have these private investors that sometimes get involved and will privately fund what you're doing. Now, I'm the CEO, my girl is the COO, okay? So a lot of the marketing and growth of the company, that's kind of my angle, you know what I'm saying, and kind of putting all the processes in place. That's my thing. And she's kind of like the everything else down, as far as she is on the boots on the ground, pretty much right now, and kind of getting these meetings and stuff like that, and using her ability to socialize. She has a degree in social work, so socializing is kind of her thing, is her strong point, right? So she's making these connections, and I'm trying to be careful. So we working on this situation, right, where we may have a situation where, man, we have some private investing that may happen, that may take place, right? And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it made me think about every gangster movie, mob movie I can think of, to where we get in bed with these people. We don't know these people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm extremely nervous. But I understand the impact that this could have on our ability to kind of come out the gate guns blazing, you know what I'm saying? Like with a home run. And realizing that, I'm like, okay. So we had a conversation, and I think we gonna go through with the situation, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be lying to y'all if I told y'all, I wasn't nervous about the whole deal, you know what I'm saying? So, and the mailman coming, and I don't like people to see me recording, so I'm trying to be incognito about the fact that I'm recording. But yeah, man, I think we gonna go through with it, and look like he bringing bad news. The mailman always got bad news, y'all. But I'm thinking we gonna go ahead and go through with this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got my computer out here. So I went ahead and put together the investment strategy and just kind of outlined, the return on investment, or what they call ROI, and kind of put this, painted this picture for the investor, to send to these investors, potential investors, I should say, and basically to let them see that, man, this is a slam dunk. Like, this ain't no risk. This is a very low risk investment. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about return on investment in as little to 6 months, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just based on the tier system that the state has in place. You can't, this is not a risk unless somebody die or something. You know what I'm saying? As long as things go the way that they're supposed to go, as far as, really everything gonna go the way it's supposed to go. We just really waiting on the license to be emailed over, so I can go ahead and electronically sign the license. The license is set to be effective December 1st. The demand for people needing services is through the roof. We got people on the waiting list that's been on that waiting list for a decade, because there's no more service providers, and then all of the service providers are set to capacity in our area. So this is a slam dunk. It's gonna be a matter of us, having residential homes, having enough residential homes to fulfill the need. You know what I'm saying? So this is a slam dunk, man. So I'm excited, y'all. Went from not having a job, getting fired from my job, to having business conversations, dog, and matter of months. So I'm super excited, dog.